everybody, thanks again for tuning into Spreeisms, my vlog all about mental health and finding ways to protect your peace. I'm Kirsten Spreewell, aka Spree, your resident therapist, and we are talking work-life balance in this vlog. Work-life balance is basically managing or creating a flow of how you dedicate your time at work and all the other parts of our life. So I want to give y'all a couple extra tips because I know y'all caught the last one. So part 2, so work-life balance and self-care.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. You gotta check yourself before you wreck yourself. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Better protect yourself.
Now, if you haven't caught the last video, you can go check it out, but we talked about some practical ways to manage your time, unplug when needed, set expectations at work and all of that. But I really want to give another perspective. We're peeling back a layer to this whole work-life balance thing we have here. We want to talk about all the stuff that's going on at work, but then also what comes after that. So dealing with certain things, you want to make sure you're working at a place that you enjoy in the first place. What are the barriers to you having your dream job that you absolutely can have? Working at a place that you enjoy makes some of the office politics and some of the BS that comes with working for somebody a little bit easier to deal with. So one of the things that you want to focus on when trying to maintain or achieve work-life balance is creating positive spaces to counterbalance some of the negative energies that you might have experienced. I can say from experience, just different things that have happened where I'm like, I'm so glad I have this friend to kick it with. I'm so glad I got a bae to chill with or to take me out or to give me, a little pep talk. You have to create additional spaces if you do not already have them that are going to weigh in on how you're feeling. The stuff that happened at the job, you could get credit for doing something big. People, throwing shade, the jealousy when you are achieving at work. And outside of work, you don't have people who have any skin in the game as far as your office life or your job life. So they'll just be happy for you because you're not taking any money out of their pocket, or you're not doing anything to threaten their space or their standing. So having just people outside of what you do can create additional energy, better energy, so that you can kind of vibrate higher the way that you need to in order to achieve your goals and to achieve happiness in general. Another thing that I feel is important and an integral part of having a day job for most of America who has a day job, and I know I have a lot of entrepreneurs that follow me and a lot of friends that are entrepreneurs and self-starters, and that creates just like a whole another energy where you have to manage your time, because typically when you're an entrepreneur, everything is dedicated, all your time is dedicated to building up. It takes more work. It's not as easy as having a structure or infrastructure for you to just tap into, go to work, come back. And it's just two different struggles, two different hustles, two different energies. And you have us who have day jobs and then are also doing the entrepreneur approach to this lifestyle. And so you have to manage your time. And also, when you're managing your time, you're focusing on what you want to spend your time on, right? So let me tell you what I mean by that. This worker bee mentality where you are stuck in a space. Do not think that you are ever stuck. There's always more opportunities. And if you're stuck in a space, then break out of that and then just create a new space for yourself. So when you are creating work-life balance, you're finding energy and finding the things that you feel your time should be dedicated to. You know, when we say, I ain't got time for that, I ain't got time for that. Somebody want to talk mess, somebody want to do certain things, you know, to get in your pockets. I ain't got time for that. So I'm going to find a workspace. I'm going to find another job. I'm going to create energy. I'm going to create a hustle where I don't have to deal with that because I don't have time for that. You have a workspace where people are encouraging you. You don't work for them only, they work for you as well. The job is working for you, and that creates a positive energy because you are getting something out of it too. It's like everybody knows money don't bring happiness, so no matter how much you get paid for the job, there are certain things you might take the more you're getting paid, but there's still a level of happiness that you're trying to achieve, right? And so as you just identify what your boundaries are and what you're willing to take, you identify, this is not something I'm willing to take. Certain things might make it better, might make certain things less. For instance, you have, a boss who might not be available for training, but then they might get on you about certain things that they didn't train you on. That is definitely a thing people be dealing with at their job, I can say for certain. But you have coworkers that help you out. You have coworkers that you might hang out with after work, and they give you additional training, or somebody who might help you on a task and show you how to do it. Okay, well, that makes it a little better. And so now this job is working for me because I'm learning dope shit from coworkers, and we're hanging out after work, and now this is a little more enjoyable. Alright, I got time for that. Where do you want to spend your time? Because your time is just as valuable as your energy. So pay attention to that as well. Another thing that I gotta tell you, I'm so passionate about this, is taking time off. You got your PTO, your flex time, and all of these different things. And it be black folks. Like, black folks be the main ones that don't be feeling like they could take a day off. Like, it's paid time off. And we're always feeling like we can't miss a day. Like, if you wasn't there, they gonna figure it out. Don't worry about them. Worry about you. You gotta make sure that you're putting you first. Because although you might have a boss or coworkers that look out for you, or it might feel like a family environment, but at the end of the day, it is really just a job, and you are always replaceable. Remember that you are always replaceable unless it's your own business. Okay, so take a day off. Take 2 days. And manage that. That's how you increase the balance when you're taking time off, working hard, using your time wisely at work. Don't just be on Facebook or Instagram scrolling. Do your work when you're at work and take time off. And when you leave work, don't bring it back with you. Don't bring that energy. Find ways to check out of work completely and, unload. And kind of just have that fresh energy when you get back into your home, or when you meet your friends at the bar or the skating rink, or whatever y'all do after work. So I want us to value ourselves first and put work second. So it should really be life-work balance. But yeah, tell me about, the different things that you guys are doing to create balance. I know a couple of people who say, I do counterbalance. I just work for 6 months, and then I'll finally take a break, grind and kill it for 6 months, and then, finally take a break. And I love that too. That's a whole nother approach to it. But I do mine micro balance. So throughout the day, I'm taking a break. I'm hanging out at the end of the day, whatever your vices are that you engage in to, unwind and tap out. I love to hear it, so put those down in the comments for me. Hit me up, DM me if you have anything else you want to have more conversation about. And I love the people who've been in the DMs with me. It's been a good experience with that. And then just, giving advice, getting advice, all of that. So hit me up in the DMs or down in the comments. And until next time, I wish you all your version of success, happiness, and peace.